coming back for the clip show. And for our first clip, check this one out. This is kind of crazy. So here are some guys. They're over in, I think, Switzerland.
I think it's called Switzer France.
I think they're in the Französisch port of.
So vast, wide open, big alpine terrain. Homie's got the selfie stick all the way extended on the GoPro. And he's just cruising.
Seat. Things start moving.
Looks like avalanche. He's still getting the shot with the selfie stick.
I know. I don't know what to think about this. Of like the fact that he's in the avalanche, in the selfie stick, calm. I mean, what do you make of that clip, Chad? I mean, what's the deal there?
I mean, I'm not making anything of it because I can't see it.
You can't see it.
I just see a big shot of Bjorn. I'm not getting feed
of
a clip. No.
It looked to me like it was like the slope collapsed under him, and it was a really slow moving avalanche. Mm-hmm. And he was like, he almost seemed like he was just enjoying it. It definitely did not look like he was trying to protect his airway or that he was going to get buried or anything like that. He was all about making sure the selfie stick got it.
Right. And so I guess that's just like a word of warning. It can happen anywhere, no matter how much fun you're having. And when that does happen, react. Right? Don't sit there and be like, am I getting the shot still? You know? So, anyhow. Okay, this one you're really going to miss out on, Chad. Can you describe what's going on here, Bjorn?
Yeah. So the skier drops in, airs like a huge cliff, like a 40-footer. I saw this the other day on Instagram, and he's just
on the snowboard project,
tomahawking. I like a 25-footer, and he's just tomahawking for days, dude. So fast, head over heels, about what looks to be about 20 times, and then off another little cliff down in the run out. It's definitely one of the worst beaters I've ever seen.
Yeah, really. Okay, so let me ask you this, Bjorn. Worst tomahawk you've ever taken? Describe it to us.
Worst tomahawk I've ever taken?
Was it a line? Were you just like pointing it and caught an edge? I mean, what was the worst tomahawk?
I mean, dude, I try to black out those moments. I don't necessarily have a one where I can just look in the mind's eye right now and pull it back. I mean, I can think of one that was in a scramble in a Volca movie. It was a line and dropped in going really fast to air this rocky cliff section and landed on my feet and then just like instantly G'd out and the board went out from underneath me and several Tommy Bahama tomahawks later. I was all right, but this one's insane. Is this the first skier clip? Were we just opening up with a skier clip of death?
Skier clip of death. I don't know.
The snowboard
take little
project?
Jabs here and there, whatever. Do whatever I want.
Dude, how many clips do you think he did? Like, I'm actually seeing it now. I'm live.
Okay. What do you make of this, Chad? Give us the breakdown on this one.
This is like a ski clip from like 1998. You know,
no matter when it's from, it's timeless.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is the type of thing that you would see then before skiers started doing freestyle tricks like snowboarders. They did tomahawks like this. It was I mean, I've never been in that position. Have you ever tomahawked like that, Bjorn? Like where you're just fully constantly like windmilling down the hill?
No, I've never done I would say that's like the pendulum, like the full washing machine. I've probably done like 3 to maybe 5, max. This is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Like 20 flips, and then homie almost lands on his face on the rocks down in the run out off another cliff.
Yeah. That, I would say, is the gnarliest tomahawk I've ever seen. But I would say you get familiar with them if you ride big mountain terrain. Ever had a really bad one, Chad? Like from a line?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean I did one in Whistler one time where I did like 2 or maybe 3 of those. Maybe probably just 2, and I was like, oh my god, this is really intense. But never 10 over another cliff.
But anyhow, let's go on to the next clip. That was just for your entertainment purposes. Check this one out.
Just full opposite. We got on a handrail, big S curve rail. Homie's doing, what is that, 4 spins, 3
I think it's a
spins?
1080. Pulls a 1080 on the rail. 1, 2, 3,
3.5,
12.
60.
Frontside 9.
You're going frontside 9 on that. 2.5.
That's more than that, wasn't it? Let's see, watch.
I'm getting kind of.
1,
Yeah,
2.
I get the view and then it disappears and then. Yeah, it's Dennis Bonus.
Yeah, Dennis Bonus.
He's a Russian.
Exactly. That's like his
That was
specialty or something. It's like spinning on rails on metal.
I was impressed.
Front
I
nine.
saw this the other day on the gram, and I was like, whoa, that's some dance floor action right there. He didn't catch his edge, and he survived.
Yep. Okay, speaking of dance floor action, here's our next clip. Literally on a dance floor.
Swag. It's Bear Mountain. Got to have swag.
Yep.
What's more important,
That's
the
Anthony
way you
Mizaki.
ride at Bear Mountain or the outfit that you have on? And just like the rank of like importance.
It's a combo, in my opinion. What I like about Bear Mountain is so many of the kids that have come up there over the last, 10, 15 years, like try to look like Chris Bradshaw's style. And Bradshaw's got amazing style. And so, like, whoever this is got sick style.
Thought that was
I mean, the outfit is definitely a little over the top, in my opinion, but hey, I'm old.
yep. Anything on that one, Chad?
Nose press, back tail, nose press, backside 180. That's Anthony Mizaki.
Yep.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was just kind of a cool clip, just kind of mixing it up and comboing, a pretty basic trick, granted, pretty basic like obstacle to hit, but like just adding like a little bit of finesse and style to it. So anyhow, next clip. So this is Nora Beck, Snore on Instagram. And I like this one because it just shows her riding park. First of all, she's riding park, so we have parks going. And then I would say that she just goes for it. She's not scared to crash. She's not scared pretty much of anything. I just respect her riding. So this is Nora Beck.
She's charging it.
You ever ridden with her, Chad?
No, not that I know of. But what Woodward is this? There's a lot of basically every state has their own Woodward park
Is there
these
one at
days.
Bachelor?
Yes.
It looks like maybe.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking she lives in Bend, so I'm saying Bachelor.
Mm.
So
It's got the big evergreens. It looks kind of like Bachelor.
okay, so here we go for the next clip. I'm not even sure. Is this a rippy flip? I'm not sure. Chad, maybe you can weigh in on this.
Well, I'm a certified trick caller. I think to do a rippy flip, I think you kind of got to grab melon, in my opinion. But technically, you probably don't. You're doing the flip. But I think Bodie had put something out about it a little while back. I think called it a boner flip over a rippy flip. But I'm not sure. It's a little fuzzy. Did he grab this one?
Grab, not even an attempt.
I
I
think
think
it's
I might want to try that this year. It'd be kind of fun, right?
It just looks like he's sending it, right? He's just like sending off the jump and just like kind of a cool trick, just in that he's fully extended.
Yeah.
I think it's a 180 short of a rippy flip because you got to do a frontside up cork
I
720.
thought a rippy flip was a 360 backflip.
No, it's
Yep.
a 720 backflip.
Don't worry, I wasn't gonna do either.
Wait a minute. Is that?
No,
Chad, expert opinion.
Rippy flip is a frontside 360 backflip. Technically, the backflip counts as a 360, so you could call it a 720.
Gotcha. So we're both in agreement, but it's really only a 360 with the flip.
With the flip, but when you add the flip and count that as a rotation, it adds up to 720 in the long
I
run.
would say you were wrong, Bjorn, but you might say tomato. So just saying.
That's right. I'm not a certified trick caller that gets paid to judge.
No.
the content. So
That's right. That's why we brought
I've
in
been
the
invited.
expert, right? We got in the expert here.
that's right.
Big guns, if you will. Check out this one. Dump to flat.
Big old
It's not
backy to
Colorado,
some-
Chad. Not Colorado. BC.
No, I was kind of hyped on that. I was like, I've been looking at all this Baker footage, and everybody's not really landing that on decent looking landings. So I'm like, I'm not missing much. Where is this? Northwest
I
somewhere,
think
obviously.
This is a Dope Industries clip, so I'm saying like BC. Basically like Whistler, backcountry.
Yeah. And it's pretty awesome that he put it down in the flats.
And the powder, it's just like there's some landing pad there, right? Have you guys been following what's been going on at Baker this last couple of weeks, like as far as the snow they've been getting?
Been pounding up there, and then it rains, and then it snows more, and then it rains.
It's kind of the depressing part about the internet. You get to see what everybody else is going off, and your snow starts to get firmer and firmer every day.
Right, but the thing is,
but it's all good.
People only post photos of like the powder when it's good. They don't post like, oh, it's a little icier today. Let's post that.
I've talked to several people that have been up in the Baker zone and just getting it. And then it rains, and then it snows again. They just get refreshed. Well, I'm just jealous as hell. That's all.
Yeah, I was jealous.
It is like the.
And then you don't want to do the
though.
25 drive. Yeah. We got a park route. Sick.
Okay, so now we're going to go into our contest coverage. This event was a FIS World Cup Big Air in Kriegsberg. Is that right? Kriegsberg, Chad?
Kreisberg.
Yes, in Austria. And so, anyhow, this is going to be third place right here. This is Mons Reusland. You got third place. Check this out.
I think Austria is pronounced Switzer or Schnitzel, France. I mean, no. What was that? What was that there? Trick baller. Was that a frontside triple cork? Yes.
Chad,
yeah, that's looking frontside triple mute.
What's the degrees of rotation there, Chad?
1440.
The 14.
He does it backside 12 tail. I think one of these guys does that was amazing. This is front triple cork, mute 1440, and then he does another. His second trick should be, he does switch backside 1260 tail, which is really cool. This kid Billy Rice, he used to live in Breck, used to do switchback 9 tails like perfect, and Mons just popped another 180 on it.
Yep. So that's third place. Here is second place. I'm only showing one clip. They actually have to do one front side rotation, one back side rotation, or at least like 2 of the 4 rotations. They have to have different rotations.
That's pretty cool, actually, as far as a rule goes.
Yeah, you get 3 jumps and you got to do 2 different rotations, but you have to have 2 makes basically as part of your 3 jumps.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that, Chad? Do you think that's a good format, just like from a rider's perspective, from an athlete perspective? Like in the half pipe, it's like 1 of 3, basically your best run of 3. So you get to lay it on the line a little bit more, right? As far as like, well, if you only have to land 1 of the 3, you can take some chances. But in big air, it's like 2 of the 3 you have to land, so you can't really just throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, I mean it's big air was hard because somebody would have their home run hero trick and kind of win, and they wanted to diversify it a little bit, so they made him spin the other way, and that just kind of helped with judging in a way. We've been doing it in the format over the last few years, just spin left, right. You get 3 chances to land 2 of them, and then say you do a 1440 left and right, and then you're going to have a chance to step up one of them and, put a 16 down or an 18 if you want to take it to that level.
Right.
So it's actually worked really well in the judging, being able to force the riders to kind of go left and right.
Would the format be better if it was like 2 of 4 or 2 of 6? Like the half pipe is like 1 of 3, right? I can do ratios.
It just makes it a little more confusing for the judges, and you're going to get a lot more landings, and then it just kind of gets wishy and washy with everything, where you're giving them an extra chance to land one of their tricks that they might have screwed up on, and they're going in, and if they land them both, then they can send it to that trick they might not land. So, and then once it gets into 4 and 5, then there's kind of confusion just goes on.
Right.
So it puts the pressure more on the line to land the trick. So what do you see happening? Like guys kind of go through their go-to, like McMorris would be, well, I guess he's got both front triple and back triple, but generally they try to land that first trick first.
Yep.
And go for the other two tries.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, strategery comes into play for sure, as far as like what you're going to do.
Hey,
and you got to be consistent.
X Games.
You got to be consistent.
X Games, they do a jam where it's just kind of they go. But obviously the FIS has changed. But like a Max Pro will do front 16 and switch front 16. And within 2 tricks, most of the time, he just wins the game.
He's kind of a little bit robotic as far as just being able to stomp every time. Do you like that jam format better, or do you like the one or the 2 or 3 format better, Chad? As a judge, as a rider, as a spectator and fan.
As a rider and a judge, I enjoy watching the jam format because usually they put down their safety tricks first and then they're jamming, so then they just start full tossing. And it's a little more entertaining where, FIS format or whatever this is, where you get 3 chances, you might be a little more conservative.
Right. Okay, so here's one more shot. And this is just the podium. I just miss going to contests. I miss seeing this kind of action. When was the last time you were on top of the box, Chad? When was the last time you were on top of a podium or on a podium, spraying champagne in someone's face?
I got third at the Bodie Merrill mini pipe contest at Hood like 4 years ago. So
Did you spray someone in the face?
Behind Austin and Red, I think.
Did you spray down Red?
I did not. We were at the bar and we definitely didn't spray beer on each other. But we were at the Charlie's, so it was cool. We let Red in. I think Red was still like 15 or something. Right. So.
How about for you, Bjorn? When was the last time you were on a podium?
We did the Ultimate Border with. We won with Christian Asoy and Tom Curran.
That's a good team.
It's like a surf, skate, snowboarding contest, but I definitely didn't spray champagne in like Christian Asoy's face or anything.
I get killed.
Yeah. No, he's just such an OG, man. I wouldn't dare do something like that. But yeah.
That's pretty cool. So anyhow, that is our clip show, I guess, for this week. So